The Temple of Endom. Okay. So, you would hear, get the men ready. We attack Endom in 5 days. And you hear multiple voices in the background, but there's one particular one, or two particular ones that you hear. It would, by my pride, we will have every one of the last puny humans, dwarves that are theirs heads.
Nice.
Other than that, you hear him get the siege equipment ready. And the last thing that you'll hear is, I have to prepare the mammoths.
The what?
Mammoths.
Mammoths. Okay.
Thought you said Manassas.
Clone army of Manassas.
Steelwell will take his hand off the thing and say, well, that was quite disturbing, I must say.
Yeah, right? Actually, I didn't listen to all of them, so considering these things are happening sort of live, maybe we should. But
he will say, so I believe that I will, as my what would it would be called? His part of the bargain will take half the skulls.
well, there are quite a number of skulls. What do you guys think?
I don't really see any reason not to let him have them.
Sure, as long as we can touch all the skulls you intend to take beforehand.
He'll take the two that he just touched, which both are negative.
Okay.
You will hear out of one of these, you will just hear buzzing. That's all, just buzzing. Like insects, maybe, or maybe some static feedback, magical feedback, or something of that degree.
Hey guys, this one sounds all buzzy. Someone else want to see if there's something wrong with it? And I hand it to someone.
I'll try it.
Does anyone speak? Does anyone have any exotic languages?
Celestial?
No.
Nope.
I speak Dwarven.
This is a dead language.
Would be a dead language. Yeah. But anyway, so, and then in one of the, and then two more are silent, and then this one right here, you hear a bunch of people playing poker.
Oh, poker players. Okay, well, I don't care enough. Here, you can have it. Into the heap of skulls you go.
So he will collect 2, 4, 6, 8 of the 16 skulls, and he'll be like, well, with this, I think I'm ready to return home. He will all put them in a bag, by the way. He will not, like, carry them in his arms.
And he still isn't aware of the presence of his own skull, is he?
No.
You never told him. Okay. Sounds good. Which I think I still have, or does someone else have that?
I believe you still have it.
Yeah, I do have it. Okay.
Okay. Then you head back. He insists that you leave immediately, as this is very sensitive and important information.
Sounds good.
Everyone roll a D100.
Luck is on me and Damien's side.
Yes, yes. Nothing happens. Everything is fine. You guys head. You head out of this area. You leave go back down the tower. I'm not going to drag everyone through the tower again for it's a pretty big tower. But yeah, you guys go ahead and you leave and set out toward Farpen. Okay, so you guys head down, and you make it to Farpen in 4 days. From there back to Trifork, you have a relatively easy time. So nothing eventful happens. What do you guys want to do once you're back in Trifork?
Where is he taking these skulls?
So you ask him where he takes his calls. He will answer to my boss. You should be very you will probably meet him very soon. I will say that. But other than that, I can't say anymore.
Hmm.
Interesting.
All right. Well, I will order another drink. And then we will, I guess, wait for him. Is he going to pay us, or he already did that, right? So
Yeah.
that's it. We're basically, our contract with him is finished.
Yep.
All right.
Okay. He will
Peace,
take his.
Yolo. And then I plop out a skull on the table. Guess whose skull this is?
You should like write on there, etch steel wall.
I'm not gonna try to break another magical artifact. That did not go so well for me last time. So I will just gently put my hand on top of it.
After about an hour, or actually after about 30 minutes, you will hear steel. You will hear some murmuring, and then after 35 minutes, you will hear Stairwell enter the room.
Enter this room? No,
No,
enter some other future room. Okay.
So it doesn't follow steel wall, it's following a specific location.
Or Steelwall was it is just a specific location. Okay.
Go ahead and give me a perception check. You are able to follow him a lot further this time. You actually make it all the way, pretty much know where he's going. You want to follow him in. No. So you go to the Adventurers Guild, and there is a small one-room shack next to it, across the road from it. He goes into that and then locks the door and then doesn't come out. Okay, go ahead and give me a disable device. As you have to pick the lock. So we'll go back to what the conversation is. Why you re-attempt to pick the lock. First one is a no-go, but I have full faith that eventually you'll get it. So we'll just go back to this real fast. You hear Steelwall, and he will say, "Idiots! This is uncannily bad." And then you hear a man, "Well, what bad news do you bring to my door today, Steelwall?" And he will say, "There's some kind of wizard or witch that has been listening into conversations across the world. I do not know what we can do without. I don't believe we can dispatch people to all of these places. You were well founded in your suspicions that the towers would be used for mischievous deeds." So first we must gather information. I will acquire some people to listen. What do you plan to do now? Well, I don't really have anything to do right now, other than deal with this situation. Will you not reconsider? That adventure must have surely been perilous, and those adventures are of the highest quality, both morally and physically. They are very stout, and they surely have a good heart. Idios will say, I will have to see one more proof of their deeds. When they gain a claim without your guidance, we will see." And then he'll say, "Well, I have much to do, and let us take our leave, Steelwall." And Mikey, let's go to you. So you're picking the lock. Go ahead and give me 2 more disable device checks. So, it takes you about 10 minutes to break in. So you open the door and you immediately hear someone climbing, like some kind of staircase. You hear heavy plate armor, but you don't see anyone inside the room. But you hear someone coming. What do you do? Go ahead and give me a stealth check. This is probably really important, so you may want to reroll if you have that ability. Okay. So you will see as steel wall will emerge out of a hatch in the floor, followed by this man. Now they roll the perception check. Good luck, Mikey. Oh, yeah. Okay, that's fine. They walk right past you and out the door, and you hear the lock. Did you relock the door? Or could you relock the door in that time? Yeah, I would say that that you probably weren't able to lock the door. So steel wall will look very will go to unlock the door and find out that it just pulls open. Like I am never forgetful. I believe that we may be more in jeopardy than I thought it. Illidus. Lilidus or Illidus? I don't remember. Anyway, would you so kindly follow me? And then they will leave. And they will lock the door behind them. Everyone else, you guys don't hear anything.
Okay.
Okay, so you guys are gonna get a view of Damien's death here. So let me drag you all onto a map.
Okay.
Nice.
So you you immediately go down maybe 25, 30 feet. And actually, I would say more like 40 to 50 feet. Okay, so none of you guys are here, but you all are all free to follow. I'll drag you over. Immediately as you are... Wait, where is this? you are immediately greeted by a man with his back towards you. And it opens up into some grand ballroom. The man is overly large and muscular.
We're not here, right?
Oh, the only one that is here is Damien currently.
The fuck, Damien?
Okay. Can you relink me obfuscation? Okay. I feel like that will be. So, what do you guys think? Is that mind affecting?
Under the cloud mind psionic power. It does seem so, but I don't know.
It does not say that is mind affecting, or does it somewhere on the ability? Is it mind affecting?
It says radiates a psychic field that causes others to ignore his presence.
Yeah. Oh.
I'm going to say that that's mind affecting for
Or
this.
be under the influence of the cloud mind psionic power, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Psionic,
Look
so-
that. Let me look up cloud mind psionic. Okay. So you attempt to sneak past this man, right? Less than a minute. Like all this happened, you broke in, hid, and then you went down the ladder and all in under a minute. Okay, go ahead and give me a stealth check. Okay, very good. Go ahead and stealth pass. Okay, and stop right there. you would all hear this as well.
Like, are we hearing this through the skull or through the
Yes.
just through the streets? That's gonna do the skull. Okay.
Yeah, it's coming through the skull, and you have obviously triggered some type of alarm spell. You see all of the mages get up, and you can obviously see that there are maybe this is some type of mages guild or mages hall or something to that extent, because there are so many people with staves and fine clothes. There's a few people that look a little bit more brawny, but yeah, it is quite the ensemble you have in front of you. So what do? You jet back. Are you sure about that? Keep in mind, you do not have a fate point since you have not done the recap. Roll a D100 out of curiosity. And go ahead and reroll stealth at a -5. So you take a few steps back, like you're slowly backpedaling, alarms going off, and keep the alarm sound going for this just because it's pretty hilarious. And the man before walks up and puts a hand on your shoulder. I caught something for boss, little rat. And you guys would be able to hear that very faintly over the skull.
Sloth love chunk.
We don't know what he caught though, right?
No, you would just hear the alarm and then I caught a rat. And I think this is the perfect time to take a break.
For some of us, it might be a longer break, a permanent break. I would bet you're pretty surprised.
Yeah, well, no, it technically wouldn't because he started the initiative. So it would just be the first round of initiative. It's okay. Just imagine this. You're sneaking in around the corner. Look, oh my god, this place is amazing. There's so many mages. There's all this technology and magic. And then the alarm spell goes up. And then step back. Giant hand on your shoulder.
Relevant gif right there. Everything is fine.
Oh my god.
A great picture for everything's fine.
Yeah. We'll take a 15-minute break. We'll be back at 7:30. I need to go get some food. I am extremely hungry, and this situation has led to something I have to think about.
I can't even talk. I'm gonna die.
Yeah,